Good afternoon, parents, grandparents, siblings, and friends. Welcome to the 2020 Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis High School graduation. Graduation is always a day of rejoicing, for it marks the conclusion of an educational journey and the commencement of a more certain and more difficult part of a young person's quest for a better life and future. Truly, today signifies the culmination of many years of hard work in the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Knowledge that will enable a student to embrace opportunities and take on challenges with a clear vision and purpose. Welcome to the 2020 commencement exercises of Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis High School. Please stand and welcome the class of 2020. At this time, let us welcome the candidates for graduation for school year 2019-2020. The 2020 commencement exercises of Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis High School is now in order. Members of the graduating class, honored guests, members of the PA, faculty, staff, alumni, friends, and the members of the New York City Department of Education that made this occur, my name is Daniel Vincent, Master of Ceremonies. I would like to thank the members of the commencement committee who spent long hours planning this day and many others for you. Ms. Aquasi, Ms. Caddison, Ms. Vega, Ms. Acosta, Ms. Celine, and Ms. Berta. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance being done by Melanie Franco Diaz and Winder Holden.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please stay standing for the Star Spangled Banner being done by Alba Monrobert.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does the star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Our first student to speak at the graduation is the salutatorian. The salutatorian is a student that had the second highest GPA. Sabrina Tejera will attend Hofstra University as a biology major. She totaled $125,000 in scholarship aid. Please welcome Sabrina Tejera.
Good evening, families, friends, faculty, and of course the class of 2020. Thank you for taking the time to watch my speech. It is definitely not the same as experiencing our graduation in an auditorium, but our accomplishments shouldn't go unnoticed. After all, we grinded over 13 years straight for this day to celebrate our hard work, perseverance, and determination. We have not only made our families, friends, and teachers proud, but we should be proud of ourselves as well. Just escaping our awkward middle school phase, most of us began our journey in JKO as freshmen, worrying about our lunch schedules in order to leave 8th period. And now as seniors, we were still trying to leave 8th period. We were just trying to figure out our futures. It's okay to be unsure of what we want. We were just trying to figure out what we wanted in only a few months. We have just accomplished a little part of what will lead us to the rest of our lives. It is not the end goal, rather, it's the beginning of our journey. Although there have been many circumstances, we still overcame, stood together strong, and worked with faculty to make the remainder of our senior year and graduation possible with these uncertain times. And for that, I'd like to thank our teachers as well for continuing to educate us during this crisis. This makes us a part of history and should inspire others and younger generations that no matter the circumstances, anything is possible. After this day, our lives will be constantly changing. This goes for the constant changes that are coming for the future. We are the change, we have the power, and we should always stand against people that abuse their power we trusted them with to protect us. Remember, we are all human, we are all brothers and sisters, and together we can build a better tomorrow. There is only one race, the human race. Getting an education is essential in order to spread awareness and inform others on what they might not understand yet. I encourage you, the class of 2020, to use your voices. Fight to be heard for change. Fight against ignorance. We need justice for those who we have lost and prevent this from ever happening again. We need to do better for future generations. We need to inspire others and create a truly peaceful and united world we wish to live in. I congratulate you, the class of 2020, and I wish you all the best of luck in all of your future endeavors.
Our next speaker has worked with JKO for a few years in assisting in the performances by Smash Arts. Mr. Jacobs works with Roundabout Theater right across the street and has often come over to work with our students on call. Please welcome Jason Jacobs.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jason Jacobs. I'm a teaching artist with Roundabout Theater Company, and I want to thank Principal Urena, assistant principals Vincent and Williams, and my esteemed colleague and teaching partner, Ms. DeGregorio, for inviting me to participate in this virtual ceremony. On behalf of the entire staff of Roundabout Theater, and especially your friends just across the street from your school at the education office, I send all my love and congratulations to the JKO class of 2020. Doing this address remotely brings up mixed feelings for me because I am so proud of you all, and I am so honored to be here as one of your speakers, but I have to say, I miss seeing you and hearing your voices. When I was Roundabout's partnership coordinator with JKO, I would sometimes be in the schools every day, and that would give me the chance to see you in your classrooms, the hallway, even just passing in the stairs. Now, I think I met many of you first when I was working with Mr. Katsieris in his English class. You were reading Othello, and we asked you to write your own contemporary adaptations. You retold the story through the lenses of racism, abusive relationships, and psychology. You helped me see Shakespeare through your eyes. And then when we went to see Roundabout's production of Travesties, watching that really complex and sometimes obscure play with you, I heard your reactions, your laughter, your responses, and again, it gave me a chance to see that play through your eyes. And when Roundabout told us that the star of that play, actor Tom Hollander, wanted to meet with some of the students who had seen it, I knew that my JKO students were the ones for him to meet. There were other occasions where we gathered at Roundabout Theater. You would come for the college and career days. Some of you came to Roundabout Student Theater Arts Festival and rocked the stage of the American Airlines Theater. Recently, some of you got to work with my colleague Vicki Tanner in Ms. Nicoletta's class, and I heard about the plays that you wrote and how you did those on Zoom. A lot of the moments I will always remember working with you happened in room 201. That's where I got to know those of you who, for now, I will just refer to as the Smash Arts Company. Working with Smash Arts, I heard you discuss the issues and problems that you see in the world. I saw you create and collaborate using your voices and your bodies, exploring stories through movement and dance and storytelling. From these explorations, you collaborated to write plays. And writing plays together isn't always easy. And speaking of something that's not always easy, how many endless rehearsals did we endure together during those frantic tech weeks? I can still see Ms. Gregorio down by the front of the stage tearing her hair out, and meanwhile I'm in the back of the auditorium and I'm pacing and I'm probably yelling at you all. louder, I can't hear you back here. And meanwhile, I'm poking my head into the booth and I'm urging Joseph and Winnie and Gordon and David to write the cues faster. We have to go faster. But we all stayed and we learned to be patient and listen to each other. And I think that's because we had trust. We trusted Mr. Gregorio. We trusted each other. And we trusted that something amazing was going to happen on that stage on Friday afternoon. And it always did. The tech team would make things look amazing, and the plays you created have blown us away. These past couple of years, you've taken on issues like depression, police brutality, and the many other forms of injustice you experienced and witnessed. Your 2018 production, Through the Eyes, was a sophisticated exploration of how rape impacts an entire community. When you were invited to bring part of that show to the Heal Me Too Festival, you traveled to a downtown New York theater, interacted gracefully with the festival staff and performers from other groups. You performed beautifully, and then I watched you participate in a truly honest conversation with other teens about dating, intimacy, and consent. Last fall, Brandon and Javon got on that stage and shared your truly painful experiences and the encounters you've had with the New York police. I was so inspired by your strength and so proud to see you make that stage into a platform for your voices. You've been showing audiences how you see the world. And for me, watching your stories has helped me see the world differently. And for all the seniors who have ever come to see a Smash Arts production, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for coming to be our audience. I want to thank you for cheering on your classmates. I want to thank you for staying even when we ran a little bit later after the final bell, when our shows ran overtime, which they did sometimes. And I hope that when you look back at your high school experience, one of the things you'll remember fondly are seeing your classmates perform on that stage. We have this expression at Roundabout Theater in our education department that our job is to turn classrooms into theaters and theaters into classrooms. And I've always loved that idea because what it does for me is it puts learning and creating together. Because something I have found from my own experience, and yeah, I've gotten to that part of the speech where I'm going to try to extract some wisdom from my experience, but it's that real learning doesn't stop at high school. And in fact, this might be where the true learning really begins. It's not about test scores and grades. It's not about homework and deadlines and getting our teachers' approval. And what I believe is that real learning is a gift that we give ourselves. And it's for ourselves, not for other people. And whether you are going to college or starting work or taking some time to just figure things out, I hope you will embrace learning as something you are doing for yourself and find the way you love to do it. I need to tell you that in the same time you've been going through high school, I've also been learning a pretty hard lesson. Truth, I have never felt so challenged and so confused and even scared by what I'm seeing in the world. None of us have been living through anything like what we're living through now. I don't think there's been a class of high school students in decades, even generations, that has graduated into the kind of world you are now graduating into. Those of us who have had the privileges and the luck to believe that the world is at least sort of fair have had a big wake-up call. Because what is happening now is certainly not fair. It is not fair that you are graduating online and missing out on the celebrations of your senior year. These are things you deserve to enjoy, and they have been taken away from you. It is not fair that this coronavirus has disrupted everyone's life and education, the life of your families, and for some of you, very possibly, taken away your loved ones. It's not fair that you are coming of age at a time that the United States is coming apart. The disparities of wealth, the lack of civility and compassion in the political conversation, the glaring injustices that are being experienced by immigrants and their families and people of color are not fair. It is not fair that young black men and women cannot walk down America's streets without being walking targets. and it is not fair that we have built this systematic school-to-prison pipeline that devours the lives of young people and their families to stuff the pockets of the wealthy and powerful. All of this I knew in my head from my own work and the work that I have been doing with the Smash Arts team. But the past year, and particularly the past few months, have made it impossible not to see this everywhere with my own eyes and feel it with my heart. But something else that we could choose to see right now is a tremendous opportunity for transformation. You are about to step into a world that is teetering on the edge of the unknown, and with that unknown comes an unparalleled opportunity. What if all of our lives until this moment has really just been one very long rehearsal? And now is the moment where we are being called to the world stage. Now is our time to act. That's a call to action, not just for the Smash Arts people, but for all of you to join all of us who believe in our hearts and our souls that we still can build a better world. We're out here working every day to make that change. And that includes many of the teachers and the leaders and staff at JKO High School and all of my colleagues at Roundabout Theater. And that includes your families and your communities. We need you to join us. We need you to contribute. We need you to act with us. We need you to become entrepreneurs or leaders and build businesses or nonprofits or charities. We need you to become teachers and artists and writers and community leaders and therapists and doctors and scientists. We need you to vote. We need you to vote. Oh, I think I just repeated myself. We need you to vote. We need you with us to help us shape that better world. We need to see you, and hopefully very soon in real time, in real space, whether that's in college classrooms, around meeting tables, in workplaces or community spaces. We need your ideas. We need your perspectives. We need your talent. We need your stories. We need your voices. We need your passion. We need your energy. So for today, for right now, I'm going to send you as much love and congratulations as I possibly can through our screens. But I hope very soon to be seeing you out here with us in the world. We need you.
Please welcome our two class presidents for the class of 2020 to present their thoughts to the class. Please welcome Melanie Franco Diaz and Winter Holgen.
Greetings, JKO. It's Melanie Franco here, your student body president, and I'm going to be giving my speech. First and foremost, I want to thank my parents for pushing me and always being on me. I want to thank my teachers, Ms. Nicoletta for believing in me when I didn't, Ms. Denise for always taking our hard work into consideration. Even if you don't see it, those certificates and candies do play a role. They push the students that didn't get one to do better, to get the 90 and above in your class and in other classes too. Mr. Gregorio for opening a brand new world to me, the arts. Ms. Vega for always chasing me around, trying to get me to meet with her so we can talk about my future. Ms. Acosta, Ms. Vernabel for becoming my little family, and JKO. Mr. Ureña for unifying the school a little more, and Mr. Vincent. Because if it wasn't for you, Mr. Vincent, I would have been deployed, God knows where, and I have the opportunity to start college with my fellow classmates. We all as seniors need to thank our teachers, guidance counselors, staff, because without them, we wouldn't have survived the 4 years. And I also want to thank Rosie, for always being there for me. And even though she literally hated me freshman year. We came a long way, and she's greatly appreciated. I am also grateful for my classmates that were there for me at any time of need. If you ever help me in any situation, just know that I hold you deep in my heart. Give a big congratulations to everyone for being here today. The world we live in is plagued with dangers. COVID-19, the riots, global warming, and facial acne. Despite all the odds, we managed to graduate. We translated our love of beauty into motivation to get things done. So I'm giving you guys a big round of applause. I'm upset. We all gave up our senior year. We didn't have a prom. We didn't have a trip. We didn't have any other things associated with the celebrations of our senior year and graduation. While all of that is true, and I know you guys are really sad about that, I am too. The silver lining is that I have learned how to succeed when school was not there in the sense of the structures of a regular high school, just as you guys have done so as well. The main reason why this is important is because I know that the same strategies that we have learned throughout this time, we will use in college, and it will help each and every one of you guys succeed. I understand that many of you guys have gone through challenges. Maybe your parents have lost jobs, you have lost loved ones, you don't
So we talked all night about the rest of our lives, where we're gonna be when we turn 25. I keep thinking times will never change. Keep on thinking things will always be the same. But when we leave this year, we won't be coming back. No more hanging out 'cause we're on a different track. And if you got something that you need to say, you better say it right now 'cause you don't have another day. 'Cause we're moving on and we can't slow down. These memories are playing like a film without sound. And I keep thinking of that night in June. I didn't know much of love, but it came too soon. And there was me and you, and then we got real blue. Stay at home talking on the telephone, and we would get so excited and we'd get so scared, laughing at ourselves, thinking life's not fair. And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever. So if we get the big jobs and we make the big money, when we look back now, will our jokes still be funny? Will we still remember everything we learned in school? Still be trying to break every single rule? Will little brainy Bobby be the stockbroker man? Can he ever find a job that won't interfere with your tan? I keep thinking that it's not goodbye. Keep on thinking it's our time to fly. And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change.
The next speaker has been partnering with JKO for the past 2 years. She has worked directly with the VE program in helping students create and perfect their companies. Ms. Pepper works for Arthur J. Gallagher Insurance and has been supporting our students through college essay writing, public speaking pointers, offering an array of guest speakers to facilitate learning and also diversity in the world of business. Please welcome Ms. Pepper.
JKO faculty and staff, graduates, family, and friends, thank you for inviting me to be a part of this special moment in your lives. JKO class of 2020, you are strong, you are resilient, and it is my honor to be a part of this celebration of your accomplishments. It's often said that life does not always go according to plan. Graduates, Your senior year certainly has not gone according to plan. It was interrupted by a global pandemic that caused all of us to adjust our lives, and for you to complete your senior year away from the classroom. And every day you had a choice to be angry, sad, frustrated, or a choice to push yourself hard and make the best of each day. I will admit, I still have some of those days and feel the same way. It's easy to say, this too shall pass, but it's not easy to say day after day after day. Class of 2020, you experience personal growth that will impact your lives forever, and you are prepared to take the next step forward. I say this with conviction because you have welcomed me into your school through the Virtual Enterprises program. I may not know all of you, but those of you who I do know, I have deep respect for. As I watched NIDEA and Guardian Eye Insurance create a business, build a team, set goals and achieve them, I witnessed a level of humanity that gives me hope. Over the last few months, we learned together, we celebrated together, we failed together, we grieved together, and most important of all, we changed together. When we were told to stay home, there was a lot we could not do, but we chose to focus on what we could do. So together we chose to learn through weekly calls. We shared what we missed. Walking into JKO, our friends, sports, spring break, prom, and our teachers. We shared what we were grateful for, time with family, good health, opportunity to meditate, read a book, learn how to play the guitar, and teachers that understood your challenges and had so much empathy for you. We also acknowledge the value of slowing down and the importance of reaching out to each other and asking, how are you? The last few months have been a painful pause. Immediately I felt a call to action, and I felt a desire to support the students I respect and honor. I wanted them to know that they matter, that I was committed to helping them achieve their goals. And when I called upon others, film producer, business executive, sports leaders, people with very demanding business goals, they all immediately responded that they too wanted to help. They too wanted you to know that you matter and your future matters. We spent time sharing stories of our lives, and we encouraged you to write the story of your life. As you graduate, the next chapter begins. Words of wisdom were shared. Your journey does not have to be a straight line. It's okay to not know exactly what you want to be. Just be yourself. Find what you are passionate about and pursue a future that embraces that passion. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for someone to tell you that you are great. Love yourself and believe in yourself. We believe in you. Your future matters and your voice matters. Class of 2020, we hear you. We know you want to make a difference in the world. And we want you to as well. You give us hope through your actions. Students helping their community through Queens Helping Hands. Students participating in the speaker series, asking thoughtful questions. What action are you taking to make sure your employees, people of color, feel respected at work? These are the exact words from one of your peers, a strong, resilient representative of the class of 2020. The question was asked of my colleague, Tom Trott, Global Chief Ethics Officer of Gallagher. Tom shared action items. We are rolling out diversity and inclusion training. We have launched a program to connect with minority-owned insurance brokers. We need to make sure that our employees of color are being respected. And he admitted that we are not where we want to be. We have work to do. Gallagher commits to action that will make us a better company. Because at Gallagher, we support one another, we believe in one another, and acknowledge and respect the ability of one another. This is one of the most important tenets of the Gallagher way. JKO Class of 2020, thank you for being my silver lining during a global pandemic that allowed me to pursue the ability to slow down and share more time with you. You've made me a better person and a better champion of inclusion and diversity. I commit that I will continue to listen, I will continue to learn, and I will continue to take action that will create a better future for all of us. Regardless of race, color, religion, gender, sexual preference, we are all a part of a human race that needs to unite, not fight for change. Thank you.
Choose one word to describe the water.
Dirty.
Now, how often do you use the water?
I never use the water because it's always warm. It tastes like metal sometimes, and it's just so disgusting, and I never want to use it, even when I'm thirsty and I'm dying of the thirst.
How often do you use the water fountains?
I don't use it because it's nasty.
Okay, describe the water fountains in one word.
Disgusting.
What impact would it be if we got new water fountains?
Everybody dehydrated. Everybody drink it.
You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Ooh.
Wait.
Renegade, renegade,
Go.
renegade.
Let me photograph you in this line in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were scared of getting old and made us restless. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song when we were young.
30 years old.
To a point of raising the ceilings, raising the roof, emphasizing yourself with the truth. So do what you do because all you are is you.
Só que a profissão das minas é.
Abusadamente ela vai batendo, ela vai sentando, ela vai
you to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. Drown them out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching up to the beat I drum. To the beat I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Whenever the words wanna cut me down, I send the thought to drown.
Are you serious, my friend?
I would like to introduce our keynote speaker for the 2020 commencement. Eric Hutcherson is the NBA Human Resources Lead, and his main job is to attract and retain talent. Please welcome Eric Hutcherson.
So welcome it is such an honor to have the opportunity to address this group, and I wish we could be here together in person, but recognizing that our current situation doesn't allow for that. But I still wanted to take a moment and just congratulate everyone, all 100 graduates. This is an amazing time for you. It's a time for you to reflect on the years that have gone by, time to reflect on the years that are yet to come, and to think about how you're going to create the bridge between those two. You will have just spent the last 4 years learning, growing, testing, wondering, when I get out of here, what will my future be? When I leave here, what will my contribution be? When I take my next chapter, wherever that is, if that's to work, if that's to college, if that's to the military, or whatever else I decide to do, what imprint am I going to make? If I can, what I'd love to do is give you some ideas about the greatness that's in store for you. You are a generation that will create change. You are a generation that will force dialogue. You're a generation that will create new. The expectations of you is that you will make the world better. I don't know how that's going to come out. I don't know what you'll do. I don't know where you'll go. I don't know who you'll work for. I don't know what college you'll go to. I don't know what your contribution will be today. What I know is today is the beginning of the future. Each of you will have your own place. Each of you will make your own contribution. Each of you will have your own piece of greatness to offer. Every one of you have greatness in you. And if there's anything that I would want you to take away, is that in here is greatness. In here is the beginning of someone's future. What you're going to do is go take that greatness and give it to the world. I expect it of you. I ask it of you. I say thank you in advance for what you're going to give, what you're going to teach, what you're going to learn, and ultimately the contribution that will turn into. See, when I say that every one of you have greatness in you, I think you think that's just a phrase. Here's why I believe every one of you have greatness in you. Because you've been taught, you've been coached, you've been developed, you've been challenged, and you've made it to this point. You're at the point of graduation. You're at the point of crossing that bridge. You're at the point of tomorrow. You're at that point where the world is in front of you and you have no idea what's next. But what you know is that you're ready. What you know is that you're equipped. What you know is your time is now. Look at what's going on in the world. There's all kinds of things happening in the world today. Whether it's financial crisis or health crisis or social crisis. I'm confident because you're going to lead us. I'm confident because you're going to walk us through this change. I'm confident because no matter what you decide, no matter what path you take, no matter which direction you go, I'm so excited for what you have to offer. I'll leave you with one final thought. Right here, on my hip, there's a saying that says, I like who I am, and I like what I see, ... I'll finish that sentence for you, and I want every one of you to carry this with you. I like who I am, and I like what I see. If I got nobody else, at least I got me. Here's why I want you to take that. Someone will tell you you can't. Someone will tell you you're not worthy. Someone will tell you you don't belong. Someone will tell you you're not good enough. And all I want you to do is remember, that's your problem. That's your hang-up. That's your limitation. Because for me, I like who I am, and I like what I see. And if I got nobody else, at least I got me. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate you letting me come and speak to you for your graduation. I applaud you all for your accomplishments. I look forward to your future, and thank you for leading us into that future.
My name is Ms. Oblavi.
Hi, Ms. Callison.
We're here to present the following awards to the outstanding students of Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis High School.
The first award is the Triple C Award, which recognizes courage, character, and commitment. Our recipients are Midas Moon and David Gabian.
The New York City Comptroller Scott Stringer Student Achievement Award recognizes students who demonstrate academic excellence and achievement. This year, we would like to provide this award to Winnie Zhang and Gordon Zhang. The Blanche Schwartz Award. This award is presented to a special education student who has shown high determination and motivation to succeed. This award is given to Sean Hunter and Samantha Pena.
The Chancellor's Roll of Honor Citation is awarded to a student who has demonstrated excellence in scholarship, sports, journalism, leadership, attendance, and the arts.
We would like to congratulate Zakina Kurz,
Jada Mills,
Juan Hernandez,
David Capigan, and Mateus Rampolotto. The Hackett Certificate is awarded to the student who demonstrated greatest proficiency in oratory, verse, or prose. We award this to Alba Monterrey.
Corporation and Government Certificate. This recognition is for students who have demonstrated exemplary service and outstanding citizenship. We are proud to give this award to Emily Hernandez and Daniela Reynosa.
The Brad Hoylman New York State Senate Youth Leadership Recognition Award is presented to candidates who excel not only academically, but through leadership in extracurricular and volunteer activities. We award this to Joseph Vanacore and Janicia Hachija.
The United Federation of Teachers would like to present the following students an award in academic excellence. Winnie Zhang, Gordon Zhang, Sabrina Tahara, Blakey Naeem, and Jacob Mills. Congratulations.
The American Federation of School Administration Leadership Award is for the student who has demonstrated outstanding citizenship, service, and leadership in the school. We present this award to Joseph Vanacore.
National Honor Society, NHS, would like to recognize the following students for their dedication to leadership, service, scholarship, and character. The following students have shown these qualities in abundance. Janicia Hachija, Fahid Naeem, and Midas Moon. Congratulations.
During their time with us at Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis High School, students have completed specific programs towards their degree. Students who have completed some of these programs have received cords that go along with their cap and gowns. In recognition of this, students with green cords have completed our hospitality program. Students with green and yellow cords have completed the virtual enterprise program. Students with gold cords and sometimes purple sashes have completed our Smash Arts program. Students with purple cords have been inducted into the National Honor Society, and students with red, white, and blue cords have chosen to join our armed forces. Congratulations to those students, and to the entire class of 2020, congratulations and best of luck.
Good afternoon to all. Congratulations to the class of 2020. I would like to thank all the seniors who volunteered for open houses, orientation, and any other activity to help more students interested in attending JKO. Thank you to all the parents for their unconditional support and dedication. I would like to thank Ms. Annette Austin, the PTA president, for running the PTA and assisting me in my first year as a parent coordinator at Jacqueline Kennedy. Thank you for all your help. Best wishes to you, class of 2020, and reach for your goals. I will miss you all. Hi, my name is Anna Bernacle. I'm the parent coordinator here at Jacqueline Kennedy. Today I will be presenting some awards. The first award is the CSA Leadership Certificate. CSA wishes to honor parents and students whose qualities of spirit and involvement in their respective schools characterize them as leaders. We are presenting Annette Austin, the CSA Parent Leadership Certificate. The CSA Student Leadership Certificate are awarded to Philip Austin and Melody Alvarado.
The Math Department is presenting an Achievement Award to students who have demonstrated outstanding scholarship in mathematics. This award is being presented to Sakina Kurse, Joanna Batista, and Zainair Douglas. Also, we have 2 PSAL awards presented to our student athletes. The George W. Wingate Memorial Certificate for Outstanding Athletic Improvement, Scholarship, and Character goes to David Capeyan. The PSAL Graduation Certificate for Outstanding Athletic Improvement, Leadership, and Character is awarded to Akeem Cameron. Congratulations.
This past year, the senior class worked hard and excelled in their writing and reading skills. They analyzed literary texts and wrote personal narratives that reflected their lives in high school and during quarantine. These students showed dedication and commitment to excelling in English language arts. Congratulations to Sabrina Tejera, Anna Cobb, and Donna Batista.
In recognition for their outstanding work in scientific inquiry and investigation, the Science Department would like to acknowledge Winnie Zhang, Zainair Douglas, and Mateus Ramponado. Congratulations.
Good morning, everybody. The History Department would like to present the following students with the History Award for the class of 2020 for Special Achievement in Social Studies. The following students are Anna Cobb, Minus Moon, and Sakina Kurse. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. We're proud of you. Best of luck in the future. We miss you, and stay safe. Good luck in the future.
The Business Department is presenting the award for Virtual Enterprise to students who've demonstrated academic achievement in this field of study. This award is presented to Fahid Naeem, Gordon Zhang, and Brian Nunez. Congratulations.
The Physical Education Department is presenting an Academic Achievement Award to students who's demonstrated outstanding progress and true sportsmanship in this field of study. This award is presented to Anna Cobb, Joseph Androngo, Winnie Zhang, and David Villegas. Congratulations!
Congratulations to the class of 2020. I've gotten to know a lot of you over these past 4 years. You've been in my art classes, and a lot of you have been in Smash Arts Productions. We are all very proud of you. You've been an incredible group, and you have really left your mark here at JKO. And we know that when you step out into the world, you're going to leave your mark there too. This is your time. This is your generation that is actually rewriting history. So as you step outside, remember the people here. Remember that all of us care for you very much, and we hope that the world will just be open to you. Be the storyteller. Tell the stories that need to be told. Change the narrative. This is your time. Be a witness Be present. Be you. Congratulations, 2020. We're going to really miss you.
On behalf of the Business Department, I'm happy to present the highest academic achievement in the Hospitality and Tourism Program of Study. The following students are presented this award: Joanna Bautista, Sakina Kears, Carla Pelagucci. Congratulations.
The award from the State Comptroller, Thomas D. DiNapoli, recognizes students who show both academic excellence and civic commitment. We congratulate Brian Singleton Jr. and Brian Nunez for receiving these awards.
Words cannot express the gratitude I have for the next speaker. She is the backbone of JKO and is an amazing person. Her jobs range from programming, providing student internships. She's a teacher and our CTE coordinator, along with internship coordinator. I personally am grateful to work alongside such an amazing person with great morals and work ethics. To present CTE endorsements is Ms. Milan.
Good afternoon. Seniors, class of 2020, congratulations, you made it. As a school with 2 state-certified CTE programs in entrepreneurship and hospitality and tourism, our students have the opportunity to graduate with a CTE endorsed diploma. This means that the student has completed and passed all the courses from their freshman through their senior year and participated in an internship. Some of our students have interned at Brookdale Hospital, Harlem United, 34th Street Partnership, Columbia University, Town Hall, Future Ready Labs at KPMG and Verizon. Others have participated in mentoring programs, Marshall McLennan, Morgan Stanley, Big Brothers Big Sisters, and others have participated in career exploration workshops and Toastmasters. Thank you for taking advantage of these opportunities. Don't be afraid to try anything new. Continue to conquer the world, as I know you will. Don't forget us, we'll miss you. Congratulations.
Our next speaker is Mr. Yu. Mr. Yu came to Jacqueline Kennedy in August of 2019 and has made a dramatic impact in the learning and culture at JKO. Our graduation rate has increased almost 30%, and our community is now much stronger as we are working hard for the future cohorts to make JKO a place to grow, learn, and to graduate. Please welcome my friend, our school leader, Mr. Yu.
Greetings, parents, guests, families, JKO staff, and most importantly, graduating seniors of 2020. I hope that you and your family are all doing well. You may be asking yourself, who's that man with the beard? It's Mr. Yu, I'm here. A little older though, as you can see. But I want to start off with saying that it is a true honor, a distinct honor, to address you here today. And it has been something that I have been personally looking forward to since the beginning of the school year because of the special accomplishments and achievements that we celebrate here today for each and every one of you. And so today we all join you to celebrate your academic and all of your achievements associated with high school. And perhaps the greatest achievement of any school is to send well-rounded, innovative thinkers into the world to thrive on their own and to become their authentic selves in service to their communities. I would like to personally thank the students and their families for partnering with the JKO staff in those achievements, not only throughout this school year, but in previous years, of course. And what a year it has been. The school year started like any other school year for many of our students. Excitement of a new year, in your case, senior year. Freshmen commencing their high school experience with the usual anxiety that comes along with new experiences. The excitement of seeing your friends again and staff who you connect with, who you have a relationship with. The list goes on and on. The idea or the experience that you had at the beginning of the school year is something that seems so far away, but it was just the other day. Because I remember that I too started this school year with a similar amount of excitement. At the promise of what appeared to be an outstanding year. This is my first year as the principal at JKO. And as such, I met our students for the first time. I was blown away by the senior group, your group. There is no doubt in my mind that this group is extra special. In a very short time, I realized just how special the senior group is, especially as I started to get to know all of you individually. Some highlights of the school year, our school year, are our valedictorian, Winnie Zhang. She's going to NYU. Big shout out to Winnie. Congratulations. Your senior co-president, Melanie Franco. She earned a full ride at St. John's. Congratulations, Melanie. You did it. We're so proud of both of you. The following students achieved certification in FRB's Financial Literacy Program: Xavier Chavez, Nalima Kono, Michael Hunter. Congratulations. I'm clapping because there's no one here, so I have to clap. Every student here deserves an applause. I'm assuming that you're all clapping in your homes as you're watching this video. So go ahead and clap and cheer for your peers. Sakina Pierce and Sabrina Tejeda were awarded a certificate in Stop the Bleed during their internship at Brookdale Hospital. This took place last summer, and they learned how to stop the bleeding of a gunshot wound and a knife. I hope that you never have to use it, those skills. However, it does show the altruistic nature of our students, here specifically Sakina and Sabrina. Seniors in the hospitality program won first place for their centerpiece at the Hospi Challenge. Congratulations. The virtual enterprise seniors won first place at the Manhattan Business Competition, and those same VE students won the bronze for salesmanship at the Rochester Trade Show. So congratulations to those students. Melanie Alvarado and Joanna Bautista, they earned the opportunity to participate in the first time ever spring remote internship. Fahid Nayem, he was working with a business partner, one of the businesses that we team up as one of our community partnerships. Lisa Tepner from Arthur J. Gallagher to set up remote guest speakers with virtual enterprise students, so congratulations. Susmita Chakrabarty, Michelle Luna, Jada Mills, Daniela Reynoso, Carlabel Torres, Nacheli Torres, Winnie Zhang were selected by industry partners NBC Universal and CBS Growth Partners to participate in Virtual Enterprise Winning Women's Leadership Conference. Congratulations. Ronaldo Cáceres, Xavier Chavez, Melanie Franco Diaz, Emily Hernandez, Michelle Luna, Midas Moon, Cameron Rice, and Andrew Velasquez were featured in the Roundabout Youth Ensemble video. Congratulations to those students for earning that feature presentation and also that wonderful experience. A special shout out to Midas, who was a special guest speaker at Roundabout's 2020 Gala. It was called The Life of the Party. And what many people don't know is that his video was one of the central features of that whole gala. Specifically, Roundabout came here and they interviewed him at the school, and the video was played for an audience of over 1,000 people at that gala. And so a special shout out to Midas. Congratulations for that. He earned that as being an outstanding student in the theater program. A shout out to David, Winnie, Gordon, Joseph, and Luis for running the Smash Arts Theater Group. They have been the cornerstone of our tech crew that runs all of the shows at JKO for almost 4 years. We see them all the time here in the auditorium, which we use as a theater for all of our productions, and also outside institutions use it. And they have been a tremendous asset to the school. We're gonna miss you guys. Congratulations on graduating, and thank you for all that you have done. I also want to recognize the seniors from Smash Arts production who participated in the first ever Heal Me Too Festival. That theater festival had the goal of bringing awareness against sexual assault, and this took place in 2019 and 2020 at the IRT Theater and the Tank, so congratulations to those seniors. Cameron Rice was spotted there and invited to audition with Good Cap Arts. He received a full scholarship from them and went on to perform Now That We're Men on tour in February. And it was supposed to be in New York this summer. Things have changed, clearly. It was supposed to also be in production for a Netflix series. So Cameron Rice, congratulations. A very touching success story that I would like to highlight in this speech. Our very own senior Jadiani Arroyo, who 3 years ago arrived at JKO from Puerto Rico as a result of Hurricane Maria, seeking shelter, seeking a home. JKO has become her home. Jadiani, you are a family member of the JKO community, of the JKO family. And it is quite wonderful to see that back then you arrived here without speaking English, and now you're very fluent in English. You've learned so much in 3 years, and you are one of our most outstanding students. Very bright indeed. We're so proud of you. Now you're graduating. Congratulations. And I hope that you come back to share your story, your personal story, with our future students. So congratulations. But boy, times have changed. They have definitely changed. Those times that I just mentioned seem like a distant memory. For the first time in the history of our nation and the world, the world and the nation have gone in lockdown as a result of the COVID-19 crisis. As of March 13th, school buildings closed down. And we transitioned, all of New York City transitioned, to remote learning as a result of that crisis. There were, and still are, many challenges related to our new reality with school. Those, however, pale in comparison to the many individual challenges that many of our students and their families have been experiencing. Some examples of some that we have learned about, we, the staff, myself, there have been a lot of loss of loved ones due to this illness. Some of our staff members have lost loved ones as a result of it as well. Many parents have lost their jobs. A lot of our kids have experienced depression, high anxiety, because of the nature of this crisis and not being able to come to school and connect with peers, friends, staff members for that support is very challenging for a child, and it's very challenging for adults. And so the list goes on of the challenges that we're all experiencing at this time. At this moment, more than 100,000 people in the United States have lost their lives. Those people were children, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, grandparents. They were loved ones. And so, in honor of those people who have lost their lives, especially those from our school community, I would like to ask for a moment of silence. Thank you. It must be noted that this crisis has taken something very valuable away from the class of 2020. It took away your senior year, something you have worked so hard to earn, to achieve. Think about it. No prom, no senior trip, no senior activities, no senior pranks, no senior cut day. I guess that one's not that bad, right? No one should be cutting. No seniors signing each other's yearbook. I was kind of looking forward to, I hate to say this, I guess I shouldn't admit it, but I was kind of looking forward to seeing what the seniors would have or what they would come up with regard to a good-natured prank as their going away present. Senior prank day is the one thing that gives principals much agita. And trust me, I've had my fair share, endured my fair share of some very creative senior pranks. That's the reason why I have so much gray hair, or it's starting to develop, as you see here today. But I actually look forward to seeing what this group would come up with, because this group is very creative, and I think that they would have come up with, you would have come up with something that is very good-natured, in good spirits, and something that would kind of highlight the uniqueness of your group. And unfortunately, we didn't experience that together. The reason why I mention this is because it's easy to take for granted the very things that we have come to expect day after day, and month after month, and year after year. Think about it. Today, I addressed the class of 2020 using a virtual web-based program or platform. No physical graduation. I'm here clapping to myself, hoping that you're clapping along with me and cheering your peers. It's not the same. No family and friends being a part of your achievement here physically. No walking down the aisle. No cheering and applauding together and celebrating each other. No pictures with friends and family. No throwing of any caps into the air together to celebrate for one last time. No family dinners at restaurants after graduation. I bet you didn't think about it because it was expected, senior year. But now that it's taken away, it's like these meaningful things that we expect are no longer there. And so I feel we all feel bad for the senior class of 2020. I do promise you that in the fall, we will have a physical graduation for you. You deserve it, and we will have it. We'll reach out to all of the seniors to ensure that we have a physical graduation so that we're able to celebrate together and make up for the moment that was lost. And so it's almost as if it's been ripped away from you in just a second. And then, just when you think, or when you thought, that things might get better, summer's around the corner, it's expected that New York and other states start opening up, it seems like this crisis with COVID-19 is about to be in the rearview mirror. It seemed that way. And at that point, we were all confronted with the senseless loss of George Floyd's life, which highlights the other reality of our world, that injustice against people of color continues, and in many cases with impunity. Our hearts go out to his family and loved ones, and we at JKO stand with all of those opposing the systemic injustice against communities of color, and share the hurt, sorrow, and frustration that our city and nation is going through during this painful moment in history. And thus, the school year has unfolded in very challenging ways for many of us, in ways that we would have never thought possible. Given the COVID-19 crisis, the political climates, real or perceived threats to our liberties, and humans all over the world fighting for basic rights. I commend you. I commend you for your perseverance and determination during these difficult times. Many of us are going through the most challenging times of our lives. And collectively, I promise you, collectively, we will get through this. You will get through this. Now, that being said, life challenges have a way of helping individuals define themselves and find their true purpose. I'm wondering, do you know what is your true purpose? Have you come to that point in your life where you have identified your true purpose? As C.S. Lewis once said, hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. As the class of 2020, your future will be uniquely shaped and defined by this crisis in a positive way, in that you are all stronger and bolder to take steps that require courage, steps that lead you to an extraordinary destiny through a path of true purpose. At the end of these challenges, not only will you find success, but you will also make a difference in the lives of others. Through this experience, human beings find their true purpose. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, the purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well. And so my advice to all of the seniors is, once you find your true purpose, live it. Use it as a source of inspiration, a source of motivation. Use it to grow your mindset, to self-develop. Push your mind to the next level. Use it to propel you towards success in life. And most importantly, use it to help others. Class of 2020, congratulations. I cannot end the speech without taking a moment to thank the teachers who are on this video. Some of them are part of the video and some of them are viewing the video. You could have not done it without the help of the teachers, and JKO teachers are wonderful. Thank you, teachers, for everything that you do and have done for our seniors throughout the 4 years. Many of them have become part of your families, and as such, you are a vital part of their success. So thank you. I want to thank Ms. Vega, your guidance counselor, and very importantly, the parents. Thank you for helping each and every one of our students along the way. They couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
The valedictorian is the award granted to the senior with the highest overall GPA. This year's valedictorian will be going to NYU with a scholarship to surpass over $100,000. This student has worked with myself in providing services to the theater to various organizations and to school functions. Her professionalism and wisdom will be missed. Please welcome Winnie Zen.
Greetings, parents, friends, teachers, JKO staff, and the class of 2020. I want to start off by congratulating the class of 2020 for making it here today. This year has been chaotic with all the sudden changes in our lives. While I understand that things may be difficult, especially with the pandemics, I believe that as a community, we can get through it together. For all the seniors watching this today, I know that our years has been ended off early, and that has been on the top of our mind, but just know that times like this is what makes us more resilient and prepare us for the future. At this moment, I'm really ambivalent as we began to depart and end our journey at JKO. While I am relieved that we have finally graduated, I am saddened to leave behind all the friends and teachers that I have met. Although high school was not always perfect, I think I have experienced it all for the best. But honestly speaking, I don't really know how I became valedictorian. While everyone else will tell you the amount of work they put in to receive this honor, I can't say that applies to me. As someone who grew up in the Asian family where education is the #1 priority, the pressure to stand above all the students was always there. My parents are what many would call the stereotypical Asian parents that goes on and on about how hard work pays off and that if you study hard enough, you'll become the best. But no, burying yourself in a bunch of textbooks doesn't help, or at least in my experience. My best advice to succeed academically is to learn a matter that you feel most comfortable with. For example, if textbook doesn't work for you, try something more interactive. Keep trying until you find something that works for you. It will make your life so much easier, especially in college. Moving on with the event that sparked it out recently, our roles in society has become more apparent. In a world where many changes is still needed, it is time that we finally speak up. We have always been referred to as the outspoken generation, the generation that isn't afraid to speak up and stand up for the right things and for the right reasons. We are the future, and now it is time for us to take matters into our own hands to create the future that we desperately desire. Lastly, as I end my speech, I want to thank all the teachers and JKO staff for everything they have taught and done for us, especially for me. Also, I want to extend my regards to all the healthcare workers and everyone who has contributed one way or another to get us past this pandemic. I wish you all the best of luck in your future, and once again congratulate you for all the achievement you have achieved so far. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis High School candidates. We are so proud of your accomplishments in the past 4 years, and we can't wait to see what your future endeavors hold. It is my pleasure to announce the Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis 2020 High School graduating candidates. Johanna Alcantara, Omar Al-Robai, Melody Alvarado, Joseph Andringo, Ignacio Arecena, Charieni Arroyo Luciano, Philip Austin, Arlena Bab Sirju, Donna Bautista, Joanna Bautista, Perry Beggs, Ronaldo Caceres, Akeem Cameron, Marco Cancino, David Capellan, Sitlali Carrera, Sushmita Chakraborty, Xavier Chavez, Anna Cobb, Nelima Kona, Beline Cruz, Emmanuel de Jesus, Zainair Douglas, Khalil Drame, Francesca Fiorita, Irving Flores, Melanie Franco Diaz, Melissa Garcia, Sabrina Gomez, Giordano Gonzalez, Samaya Gonzalez, Imani Grant, Janicia Hachicha, Brianna Hernandez, Emily Hernandez, Juan Hernandez, Donna Herrera, Windsor Holguin, Evan Hudson, Michael Hunter, Sean Hunter, Atyab Jagadar, Jeriel Javier, Irvin Juarez, Sakina Kierce, Carissa Lopez, Michelle Luna Gonzalez, Christopher Mayer, Luis Mantilla, Brandon Marshall, Javon Martin, Chelsea Martinez, Jason Martinez, Alexa Martinez Hernandez, Jazanne McLaughlin, Giobel Mendoza, Jada Mills, Cassandra Mino Nolasco, Myron Mitchell, Alba Monrobert, Midas Moon, Davis Moreno, Stanley Nazio, Fahid Naim, Brian Nunez, Rosie Ortega, Carla Palaguachi, Josh Pardo, Samantha Pena, Ashley Perez, Deshaun Phillip, Enrico Phillips, Johanna Quisby Cusco, Salma Rahman, Mateus Rampelado, Richard Reynoso, Aileen Reyes, Daniela Reynoso, Cameron Rice, Naveed Rohan, Mam Salah, Sithlali Sanchez Martinez, Carla Santos, Brian Singleton Jr., Sergio Tejada, Sabrina Tejerera, Carlabel Torres, Nacheli Torres, Jocelyn Valentin, Joseph Vanacore, Anna Vasquez. Jacqueline Vasquez. Andrew Velasquez. Daphne Victor. David Villegas Grayo. Maximus Westcar-Hellman. Gordon Zhang. Winnie Zhang.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the ceremony. It's the time that we have all been waiting for. As principal of Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis High School, I certify that all of our seniors who are graduating have met all of the graduation requirements set forth by the state of New York. And so by the power vested in me, I hereby declare the class of 2020 to be graduates of JKO High School. Congratulations. You may now move your tassels from the right to the left. If you're home and you have your caps on, of course your gowns, and you're celebrating right now, move your tassel from the right to the left. This way. Congratulations. Thank you.
Are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest in the garden of evil. I'm gonna be the greatest in a golden cathedral. I'll be praying for the faithless, and if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Everything's coming up places, places. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it. Friends are happy for me, or they're honeysuckle phonies, and they celebrate my medals, or they wanna take my trophies. Some are loyal soldiers, while these other thorns are rosy. And if you never know who you can trust, then trust me, you'll be lonely. Oh, are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest in the garden of evil. I'm gonna be the greatest